Okay, so the first piece of advice that I want to give is directed for the high school students, although it's applicable to college as well, and that's to start working in high school. This will give you the discipline that you need to be efficient and organized in your creative life. Another point I wanted to mention is that if you start working in high school, let's say you're working for like a year or 6 months or so, this will give you the discipline to work for your gear. It'll make you really see what you're truly passionate about. Because let's say you're working at McDonald's for like 20 hours a week and you saved up enough money at the end of the month and you want to buy on something. Maybe it's an electric guitar or a video camera or a DJ set. You can only choose one thing, and that will really show what your true passion is. And once you buy it, you will treasure it so much more and make more awesome stuff with it. The second point I want to make is to find ways to make money being creative. So if you're invited to a lot of weddings or birthday parties, or if there's any special events you know of, go to them and find ways to make money off of it. Maybe you want to shoot videography for a party or a wedding. Maybe you want to be a DJ. Maybe you want to do some calligraphy or graphic design for a wedding or a special event. You can totally charge for that. If it's with friends and family, then it's easier for you to ask. A side note I want to make is if family is asking for you to do work at their wedding or special event, ask money from them. Do not be ashamed. In fact, I think if you're asking money from your family, whether it's your uncle or your mom or a different family member, they'll be happy to give it to you because they'll be happy for the fact that you're hustling to do what you love and they get to return something to you that you've done for them. One step I want to recommend if you're scared to do this is to go on TaskRabbit or Craigslist or Upwork or any of these freelancing sites and see how much people typically charge for these events. You can totally just charge for half of that and both sides will be happy. If you start this when you're 15 or 16 and you keep doing it, stay consistent. Even if it's just doing it every 2 or 3 months, by the time you start college, you'll be 2 to 3 years ahead of everyone else. A side note I want to mention also is that you can totally have freedom to be creative when you're in high school. I'd say you can do a 1-1 or 2-1 deal where for every 1 paid gig you do, you can do 2 creative projects. Or every 1 paid gig you do 1 creative project, as long as every so often you do a paid gig. Okay, so now you're in college, you've done your work for the past 2 years or so, and you're in pretty good shape. Now the question is, should I major in art or a creative thing? And the only thing I care about is if you can see a clear path for making money or a career out of it from the beginning. You do not need to pick that major in order for you to be creative. You can always do it on the side. If you're unsure and the water's a little bit muddy and you're a little bit uncertain about taking creative arts as a major, I would recommend against that. And here are some alternatives instead. My 2 majors that I would choose as a creative if you're unsure what you want to do are business and marketing. Business because this will give you the tools that you need and help you understand how to generate revenue through any kind of field, whether you're making something, making t-shirts, selling services, or selling your art. It's very applicable to your creative works as well. And through business, you'll understand how to generate an income and generate a living off of what you love doing. Marketing, because this will give you the practical skill set to bring out your greatest works, learn how to spread it through Instagram, YouTube, blogging, or whatever you choose. So let's say you didn't take the creative path in college and you went for the practical degree such as business or marketing or some other degree, and you did your creative pursuits on the side and you stayed persistent in it and you kept it going. Here's what you have under your belt. You have 6 years under your belt of creative works. You know how you get paid from it. This is really good for you because you not only have a shot at a high-paying job and still have the ability to do creative things on the side, but you also have a shot at pursuing your passion. If you just graduated and you have a practical degree and you want to be creative, go for it. Take the risk now when you're young, when you're 22, 23. Let go of that high-paying job for now because that can come later. But for now, while you're young, go for being creative. Go for what you dreamed about. Because if you follow my advice, you'll be just fine. My main point is, do what you can, but please remember that money is a huge, huge part of it. please be sure to like and subscribe. One thing I'm interested in learning about you today is how has work, whether in high school or part-time, bled into your creative life to make it better, more efficient, and more awesome? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and stay awesome. I'll see you next time.